Okay. All right. I'm assuming that we're recording because I haven't done this before where I've been able to record a Zoom session. But I am sitting here with Ashley and her little baby. And we are recording this so that a couple of our other people can listen to it later. We're recording it for Ashley, Kimberly, and Diane. So when they get a chance to watch it, they'll be able to hear everything that's been going on. Okay, so I forgot to mute you, of course. So, mute. Okay. No, sorry.
Do you want me to mute myself?
No, I gotcha. Okay. All right. So first of all, welcome to our kickoff Zoom meeting for our June IPA Challenge. I'm so excited that I think there's 11 of us working together to learn what IPAs are and what they can do for you. They do sometimes fall outside of our comfort zone, but that's okay. The whole idea is to get acquainted with IPAs and get adjusted to doing them and feeling comfortable doing them. So what is an IPA? Well, an IPA is an acronym that stands for Income Producing Activities, and they're very important to our business. These are the activities that we do over and over and over again when we work our business. It doesn't have to be daily, but whenever we work our business, we want to start with our IPAs and then go on to do some of the more fun non-IPAs. We want to start do first things first is what I call it. Okay, we are independent workers. This is our own business. We don't have a boss. We have no set schedule. We have no minimums to meet. Therefore, it's really important to establish our own routine when we work so that we're comfortable doing the things that need to be done to get ahead in the business, okay? A lot of times we think about working and we think about Plexus and we think about things that we can do to grow our business, but we just spend all of our time thinking about it and not actually doing it. So to be successful with the business, it's really all about action, okay? So let me start by reviewing what we've already done in this group. The first thing that I asked you to do was introduce yourself. And I think this is really important because you have an upline and a downline, and they're going to play a big role in your Plexus journey. But your sidelines are going to be your friends. You are going to meet so many wonderful, like-minded people during the course of this experience, and they're going to become your friends. And this is a great place to start fostering those relationships and becoming friends with the other people on our team. So feel free within the group and within our team page to send a friend request to anybody you want and start communicating with them. You can send them words of encouragement and get to know each other better because they're going to be the ones that pull you through when, the going might get rough. Okay, so that was our first thing, and I really enjoyed reading everyone's post about that. The next thing that I asked you to do was create your Franks list. And this Franks list is a prospecting list. This is one of the most important and effective tools in network marketing. It is almost magical what happens when you write down your list of prospects and you start interacting with them and looking at them a little bit differently and looking at them from a standpoint of what can I do and what can this line of products do for that person, and then sharing that information with them. And what they choose to do with that information is completely up to them. It's no worry to us if they decide not to take advantage of it. But when you write those names down, it's almost a little magical because I have gone back and looked at my prospecting list and I've completely torn it up and started new. And every 6 months or so, I go back to basics and I create a whole new list because so many of the people on my list either join my team or buy from me as a customer. It's amazing. But I really do think there's something that happens when you put those names down on paper. So we want to capitalize on all of the networks that we've been building our entire life. Somebody asked Celeste Gwynn, who is our top income earner with Plexus, somebody asked her how long did it take her to build her Double Diamond business. And she said, all my life, I've been fostering these relationships my entire life. So think about that when you're building your prospecting list. Think about people you have relationships with that date back years. You know, for me, high school was a long time ago, but I have people on my Plexus team that I haven't seen or talked to until Plexus came around for me. I haven't seen or talked to them I graduated like 28 years ago. So, I mean, and they see my Plexus posts and they come to me, and then we develop that kind of we rekindle old relationships. Lots of college classmates as well. So think about your history and the networks that you have created from a long time ago, and add those people to your list. Okay, the next thing, hold on one second. Whew. I'm in my son's room hiding from all my kids, and these lights, I get so hot in here, so I had to turn the air down. Okay. The next thing that I asked you to do is, download, print out, and fill in the IPA worksheet. And this is something I just put on this morning, so you may not have gotten to it yet, but you're going to use your prospecting list to fill in the blanks on your IPA worksheet, okay? And really, when we talk about IPAs, this is where the rubber meets the road. There is no secret to success in network marketing. To be successful, as I mentioned, you have to take action. And the only difference between successful people and unsuccessful people are those of us who are successful are willing to do what most people are not willing to do. So let me say that again. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. And that includes sometimes your IPAs. Okay, they're not always the most fun thing to do, but we want to be successful, so we're willing to do them. The whole purpose of this challenge is to get you in the habit of focusing on those activities, doing them first before you do anything else. All right, growing your personal business, including bringing on new customers and bringing on new ambassadors, is really important in the beginning stages of team building. Once your team of ambassadors gets rolling, and that can take a while, but once you start feeling the momentum, then you will shift some of your attention away from building your personal business into helping your teammates build theirs. And it is a true statement that you will get everything that you ever dreamed in life if you focus on helping other people get what they dream in life. That is true. Okay. So what I want you to do is fill in the IPA worksheet and start reaching out. I suggest making phone calls, which nobody wants to do anymore, but that is the first avenue because they're the most effective way of communicating besides in person. But most of us are kind of strapped at home. But make your phone calls. You can follow up with private messages, texting, and work on your IPAs and also on getting 5 people to ask you for a sample. That's part of the process of getting new people to become customers. So what I want to take a minute just to talk a little bit about samples. There is a video on our team Facebook page that I put together real quick about my take on samples. But to me, when you offer samples, we kind of offer it to anybody, usually over Facebook. You can offer it to people in passing, like your neighbors or your friends that you see in face-to-face. But I'm talking about when you offer samples to the general population on Facebook, the whole goal is for you to open up that conversation with that person about becoming a customer. Okay, it's not for them to see some amazing results to a one-day sample. It is just I am not interested or capable of, I guess I'm capable of it, but I'm not interested in walking up to a stranger and asking them or talking to them about Plexus. I just don't do that. So, I eliminate that from my business plan. But what I am willing to do is throw it out on Facebook every once in a while that I have a few extra samples and would anyone like to try it? And the people that come back to me, I now feel like they have opened the door to having a conversation with me about Plexus. And I will follow up with them until they take action. Some of them will never try the sample, even though you gave it to them. Some of them will try it and never get back to you. It's so rude, but they won't. They will, like you can message them, follow up, and you just don't hear from them. It's crazy. Some of them will say yes, and some of them will say no. And all 4 of those options are totally normal. All 4 of those potential outcomes are completely normal to the process. And you just want to work with the people that say yes or have that conversation with you, okay? All right. Oh, again, about the one-day sample. I used to give out 3, but that's too expensive, especially when you give them to people who don't even try it. So I give out 1 stick of Slim. I don't give out any of the capsules. I don't think we're allowed to do that anyway. Plus, it's kind of weird. I would feel like a drug dealer if I'm like, here's a baggie of capsules, So I give 1 stick of Slim, and I use the Etsy Slim sample cards that you can get. If you don't have those, just take the time to write a little personal note that says, this stick of Slim is just for taste. It's amazing what something that tastes this good can have, can impact your health in so many ways. Let's talk after you've tried it, and then sign your name. And then that's it. And then let me tell you, they're not going to come back to you probably. So you have to follow up with them, and you follow up with them until they take action. Okay. Let's see here. Where am I? All right. Our timing is a little bit off with the worksheet because the worksheet, usually we prep over the weekend. We offer the samples over the weekend, and then Monday comes and we start our IPAs, and we work our IPAs Monday through Friday. It's already Tuesday because of the holiday, so just shift a little, do what you can, and then shift your timing a little. It's no big deal. I'm going to continue to post videos, short videos that are very on task and timely to what we're doing that will help you with the words on what to say when you reach out to people. They will help you learn how to end your conversations with a call to action, and they will help you close the deal. So watch those short and very helpful videos. Okay, so a few other things. I'm going to unmute you in case you want to talk about any of these as I'm talking. Unmute. Okay, now you have your voice back. A few other things that are coming up that are super helpful to you to grow in your team and your business are, we have the 7-day challenge coming up that starts June 6th. The people who promote these 7-day challenges, there's lots of people on our team who don't promote them, and that's totally fine. But the ones who promote them by posting on their timeline more than once and by sending individual private messages, and all the wording for those sample wording is all on our team Facebook page. Okay. But the people who promote the challenges get people to join them. I mean, I don't think anybody has promoted it and not had success getting people to join the challenge. And the idea is that anyone who tries either a 1-day sample or a 7-day trial is going to either hate it, and that's fine, which doesn't happen very often, or they're going to become your customer. And once they become your customer, then they might become your teammate. That's the natural progression. So take advantage of me and all the work that I've put into the 7-day challenge by promoting it yourself and getting your own customers, okay? Any questions you have, just ask. I mean, we're here to support you. And use on our team page, use the search box up on the top right-hand corner and put 7-day challenge. And every post, every sample wording that I've ever posted on our team page will come up, and you can kind of copy and paste to people, okay? And the more personal you are when you reach out to people individually, the more success you'll have.
Okay.
And then the other thing is, I truly believe that one of the most powerful things you can do to grow your business is have meetings. These can look all sorts of different ways. They can be one-on-one at Starbucks. You can have a play date with a couple of your friends that have little babies and have them come over and just listen to, try the pink drink, sample it. You don't even have to know much about it. Or they can be meetings where you go, get a venue and you invite a bunch of people, or you work together with other people that on your team and you all kind of co-host a meeting. But to me, that is what it takes to go from silver to gold. Okay. I mean, you can do it other ways, but that's the easiest way. We have a script that you follow and a presentation that you can follow, and it can be as informal as you want to make it. A lot of this is outlined in your success case. So use that as a tool to help educate yourself on the steps that you take to have meetings and to, grow your business. Okay, so those are just some things that I think really, really, really help. Okay, so let's recap. So homework as part of this group. You're going to finish your prospecting list, which is constantly evolving. So, get to a certain point and you feel like, okay, I've thought of everyone I can think of. You're going to fill in your IPA worksheet and start working your IPAs. You're going to work really hard to get at least 5 people to buy Slim. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to work with them and see if maybe they want to join the challenge or whether they want to just buy, from you. And you can remind them that we have a 60-day money-back guarantee. So there's no risk in giving it a try. Okay. And then, another thing I'd really like you to do is get online tonight for the ambassador training pajama party. Mm-hmm. If you can't, which I get that, we all, are being torn in different directions. But if you can't get on, read through the posts when you got an extra hour, 30 minutes to an hour. And the posts are going to be numbered so that you can go back and read it anytime. But sometimes it's more fun and more effective to be on live. And that's going to start at 8:30 tonight. Okay. Okay. So that has its own event page. I'm sure you've seen it. Okay. And then continue to be active and engaged in the IPA challenge page. And on Friday, we decided on the 1 o'clock call, we decided that none of us could get on the same page to have another call, which I get. So we're going to, instead of doing a Zoom accountability call on Friday, we're going to do like an accountability check-in on the Facebook page, the IPA Facebook page. And I'll have specific questions regarding the challenge and how it's going for you. So if you can just participate in that, I think that'll be helpful. Okay. So off topic, how's everything going? Do you have any questions about how things work or?
I just started promoting it, I guess, a week ago today. So It's just been a lot of information, which Megan's been great helping. And so
you went to the meeting, right?
I did. Yeah. We went to the meeting in Denver. So that was fun. I was planning on starting around this time anyways, because I wanted to take the products for a couple months before I started promoting them. And so that meeting just fell at a good time. And of course that was exciting and fun to go to. And
yeah, I really like Alec Clark a lot. Yeah. Last year when they did that same, I think they called the Opportunity of a Lifetime tour, he was the one that came to Memphis and I really enjoyed meeting him. Yeah. And now I feel like I know him. So I see him at different events and he's just so normal and
you can tell he's just a nice guy.
Yeah, he is. And I bet he didn't even really talk about the business side of Plexus too much, more about what Plexus can do for you, Right.
So I really liked hearing everybody speak. That was neat to see, like, especially with him talking about, like, he wasn't pushing Plexus, like, he was talking about, like, having your priorities with your faith and your family and then Plexus. And it's just nice to hear him talk about his company like that, Really.
Well, that's the thing is one of the things that we talk about is how this is an opportunity to first of all, change your health and change your finances, but it shouldn't take, and we talk about how it doesn't take a lot of time. So it shouldn't take a lot of time. So we need to be efficient, get it in and out, and, move on with the rest of our life. And so that's why that's in a tie back. That's why these IPAs are so important, because a lot of times, myself included, I find myself wasting my time, especially on Facebook, where I should do my IPAs and then put it away and get back to my family. So I'm really glad that was his message. And I think that's pretty standard across the board with Plexus. I mean, they are a really good company to work for. So it's exciting. So do you understand all the ins and outs? Any questions about the back office?
I haven't sold anything or signed anybody up, so I really don't have any questions about it yet because there's really nothing in there. So I know those. Are they going to talk about that some tonight?
Yes, that's all me. So I'm doing and that's online. It's not going to be interactive like this, but it'll be interactive on Facebook, and we're going to go over all that stuff tonight about how you get paid and what some early goals might be, what they look like, and why do you want to reach this goal? Well, here's this, because of the way we get paid. And, I'm going to explain it like that.
Okay.
So that'll be great. And Megan can tell you about her other friend, Ashley, who did the same thing you did. She waited until she had been on the products for a couple of months, I think maybe even longer than you've been, before she started promoting it. And then Megan flew home to Huntsville and did a meeting with her. And she told you about this, Ashley? Well, this girl has added, in a week, she added 24 ambassadors to her team.
Oh my goodness.
So, that's the potential. And I know that Colorado, Megan has, it's new out there. So you're sitting on huge potential, but it takes a lot of effort to get people exposed to it. So, but that's what we're here for. We're here to share information, and whatever people decide to do with it is up to them.
Okay.
So, okay. Well, I didn't want to take too much of your time, but I'm so glad that we had a chance I could see your face and get to know you a little bit. And I will see you hopefully tonight on the.
I should be on it. So.
Okay. Well, chime in. I don't want to feel like I'm talking to myself. So questions, ask questions, whatever. Okay. Okay. I'm here to help you.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.